Hello all. Today we are going to discuss third lecture of oil hydraulic and pneumatics introduction. In previous lecture we have discussed about introduction, fluid power and its scope, classification of fluid power system, hydrostatic and hydrodynamic systems, advantage of fluid power system, general layout of hydraulic system, advantage of hydraulic system, disadvantage of hydraulic system, application of hydraulic system, principle of hydraulic fluid power, and today we will discuss about basic electrical devices which are remaining part of this chapter. Okay, so now for basic electrical devices there are seven devices commonly used in control fluid power systems. First one, manually actuated push button switch, then limit switches, then pressure switches, then solenoids, then relays, then timers, temperature switches, and other devices are also used in pneumatics are some sensors like proximity sensors and electrical sensors. So we will see first push button switch. A push button switch is used to close or open circuit and control circuit. They are primarily used for starting and stopping operation of machinery. All machinery can be start and stop by these buttons. When you are going to start this process, then you have to press push button for starting, and you will get start. And after starting, if you want to stop, then you have to push button also press. So it is used for starting and stopping. They are also provide manual overdrive when emergency arises. In case of an emergency, you can use these push buttons also. Push switches are actuated by pushing actuator into housing. This causes set of contact open or close. Push buttons are generally two types: momentary push button and another one is maintain contact or detained push button. These two type are there. In momentary push button to return their unactuated position when they are released. Maintained push button has latching mechanism to hold in the selection position. The contours of push button are destined according to their function. For example, normally open, it's no type, NO type. Okay. Then normally closed, then NC type. And changeover type, it is CO type. Another one is limiting switch. Any switch that is actuated due to position of fluid power, usually piston rod, hydraulic motor shaft position load is termed in switch. The actuation of limit switch provide an electrical signal that causes of appropriate system can respond quickly. Limit switches perform same function as push button switches. Push buttons are manually actuated where limit switches are mechanically actuated. There are the diagram of limit switch is shown, and there are two type of classification for limit switch are there depending upon the actuation of contact. A. Lever actuated contact and B. Spring loaded contact. In lever type limited switch, the contacts are operated slowly. In spring limit switches, the contacts are operated rapidly. This figure shows simplified cross-section view of limit switch and its symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4 its symbol and the diagram shows. Another one is pressure switches. A pressure switch is pneumatic electrical signal converter. A pressure switch are used to sense change in the pressure and open close in electrical switch when predetermined pressure is at reached. So it is also used at safety purpose. Below diaphragm of fused sense the change of pressure. It regulates pressures and it can maintain pressure usually by automatic pre-decide. The diagram shows diaphragm of pressure switch when the pressure is applied at the inlet and when pressure is reached in diaphragm expand due to pushes of the spring loader to make or break a contact. So both position are shown in figure. Next one is solenoids. Electrically actuated direction control valve from infrared between two parts in electropneumatic control. The most important task of electric actuated DVS is include. First one is switching supply air on or off. Another one is extension and restriction of the cylinder diaphragm. So electrically actuated direction control valve are switched in the aid of solenoid. Then can be divided into generally two groups. Spring return valve only remain actuated position as long as current flow through the solenoid. And in the initial position, all solenoid of electrically actuated DVS are denigrated, the solenoid are inactive. A double valve also has clear initial position as it does not have return spring. The possible voltage level for solenoid are 12 voltage, 12 voltage DC, 12 voltage AC, 12 voltage 50 to 60 gigahertz, 50 to 60 hertz, 24 voltage 50 60 hertz, 110 120 voltage 50 60 hertz, and 220 230 voltage 50 60 hertz. Double solenoid valve retain last switch position when there are no current flow through solenoid. After solenoid, now there are relays. A relay is electromagnetic actuated switch. It is simple electrical device used to signal processing and relays are designed to withstand heavy power surges and environmental conditions. When voltage is applied to solenoid oil, the electromagnetic field results it causes armature to be attracted oil core. The armature actuators relay contact either closing or opening them depending to the design. A return spring returns armature at its initial position when current of coil is interrupted and cross-section view can be given in the diagram. A large number of contacts can be appropriate relay in contract of the case of the push button station. Relay are usually designed as K1, K2 and K3 etc. Relay are also possess interlocking capacity of safety feature in control circuits. Interlocked avoid simulation switches of control. This was relay and there are time or time relay or we can say timers. Timers are required to control the effect of a delay button work operation. This is passing, delaying the operation of associated control element through a timer. Most of timers are used in electrical timers. There are two types of timer relays are there. This is the diagram. First one is pulley delay, or you can say pull delay, or you can say on delay timer. Another one is dropout delay, or you can say off delay timer. In the old delay timer figure shows when push button PB is on, capacitor C charged through the potentiometer R1 and diode D is reverse based. The time taken to charge capacitor depend on resistance of potentiometer R1 and the capacitance C1 of the capacitor. By adjusting resistance of potentiometer, the required time delay can be set. When the capacitor is charged sufficiently, coil K is energized and the contact operation after the set delay. When the push button is released off, the capacitor discharges quickly through a small resistance as the diode bypasses resistor R1 and contact of relay K button to their normal position. In the off delay timer, contact operated without delay when push button is processed on. The contact of return normal position and set when push button is released. Construction and symbols are given to the diagrams. Then next one is temperature switch. This is last point of this chapter. Temperature switches automatically sense a change in temperature, open, close, and electrical switch when predetermined temperature is reached. It is This switch can be wired either normally open or normally closed. Temperature switches can be protect fluid power system for serious damage when components such as pump, stand, cooler begins to malfunction. So this temperature switch is also used for safety purpose of heat. Okay. Now this chapter has been completed. In next lecture we will start chapter number 2. Thank you.